I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And notice how much this is love, self-love. Eyes open. Yeah, look at them. Yeah.
I needed this.
How do I love myself is a question that I often get when I'm doing public coaching. And in this video, you're going to watch a man really go through that and feel the underlying shame that creates that inability to love yourself. If you're interested in this, or if this is what you're going through, follow along and enjoy.
Why don't, well, why do I tend to dismiss my accomplishments and also to even more than ignore my needs? I feel like I dismiss them or feel like I'm not right to have them.
How is the answer to that question going to help you? What's the thing what's the strategy of getting that question answered gets you what?
Um, I mean, my immediate reaction is like some way of loving myself, maybe more.
Okay. So what makes it the question isn't how do I love myself or
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's literally that.
so it's one of the ways that you think of loving yourself is to acknowledge your accomplishments. One of the ways you think of loving yourself is what else? What was the other one?
Uh, Acknowledging that I have needs and not dismissing them, maybe.
Okay. What makes you say maybe?
I guess I'm just not a certain discomfort with something, it feels like.
Okay. So tell me what give give me a need that you are uncomfortable with.
I think I have a hard time articulating those. Um, Being seen, recognized, not
Great.
just accepted, but welcomed.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Show me what it would be like to welcome yourself right now.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
you did it for a second. What happened?
hmm.
What'd
Felt
you
like it was in here for a second, and then it either I pulled away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Go back to welcoming yourself and notice what makes you stop. Just be with it. You're gonna. Yeah, there it is. What happened? What'd you do?
Felt like I just quieted,
So, okay.
trying to look.
How is it to hold a quiet and a welcoming at the same time?
Hmm.
So what I notice is there's some trying that's going on in your system right now. There's some trying to figure it out. But the first time you welcomed yourself, it was an immediate.
I feel like I try a lot. I feel like
Ah,
it's sort of my
cool. So
approach to
welcome
things.
the trying.
Okay. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. Feels lighter,
Yeah.
like I can move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What happened?
I stopped again.
Yeah. So there's
Feels
this opportunity.
strange.
Potentially, you could just be walking through life welcoming yourself.
I could.
Yeah. Right. Which will then you'll then beat yourself up for not doing, and then like that whole bullshit thing will happen, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Right. Right. So the other thing that I'm noticing is the more you welcome yourself, the redder your face is getting because
Feeling a lot.
s- yeah, and some acknowledgement too. How much is this right that there's an acknowledgement as you welcome yourself, you're actually being seen and welcomed by all these people.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Okay.
Thought I'd be a lot more scared of it than I
Yeah.
am. I mean, I feel a little
Well,
nerves.
like keep welcoming yourself. I don't want to the idea now is that you're going to welcome yourself in this whole conversation.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
no reason to stop. So, and
Yeah.
it's going to bring some crazy ass emotions up, as you
Oh
said.
my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. I can
Yeah.
bunch of things bubbling there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
back to welcoming, welcome the trying, eh, mm, welcome the trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just name the things that come up and then tell me how you're welcoming them.
I just feel like a sense of trying to be open here.
Yeah.
It's like,
So welcome that trying
okay.
and welcome the openness
Okay.
and welcome the resistance to
Welcome.
being open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question was, how do I love myself?
Yeah.
How we doing?
I feel like I'm better.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm on a path.
Yeah, so that's how it works is as you welcome whatever arises, and it's a welcoming. It's like I can't wait for you, whether it's the sadness or the flushing or
Mhm.
the resistance to, the resistance against, the longing, the trying. So tell me what's required right now. Um, what's required to like welcome the whole thing in this moment?
A desire to do it.
You have that.
I
So
do.
so let's see it. Let's see what it looks like just to welcome all of it in this moment.
Feels like I want to open my arms.
Great. Yeah. You know this place, man. This is not your first time here.
No,
Is this what happens when you're working?
not consistently, but
Ah, so that self-judgment, you can welcome that too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is yeah. Stay with exactly what's happening. And I want to point out a pattern. The pattern is that you know that place, but after you are in that place, somehow it you have a learning that you need to feel shame after that place.
Yes.
Right. That being that big and peaceful and spacious is a shameful thing because someone was jealous of you and so shamed you out of it when you went there. Something like that. So go back there to the welcoming everything for a minute. And when that shame arises, yeah, don't, yeah, yeah. And when that shame arises, welcome that too.
Mhm. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. How is that shame, when that shame is welcomed, how is it different than,
It's actually doesn't feel, I don't feel as much resistance as I would have thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is what happens in your work too. You go to that place and then you feel some sort of shame. You beat yourself up for something, self-critical something pulls
Sure.
you out of that place of complete welcoming.
Yeah.
And then you tell yourself some story that if you didn't criticize yourself like that, you wouldn't have the drive to improve. What's the story you tell yourself?
um, just that, like, it's, I'm not allowed to have it.
Yeah, cool.
I think about what you've said about being in a comparative mindset, and I think about how often I do that. And
So can you welcome that?
I
Right?
can't.
right?
I
I
can't.
welcome my comparative mindset. It helps me be good in work. There's a
Yeah.
brilliance in it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
So part of the issue is that you criticize yourself, but the other part of the issue is that you resist the experience entirely, right? You call it bad. I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Right. So your question was, how do you love yourself, or how do you give yourself needs? How do you allow yourself the needs? So what's the need that wouldn't get met if you were welcoming,
What's the need that wouldn't get met if I
if
was
any?
uh, a need to do better, to compare, to, you know,
If you were welcoming that,
if
how
it
would
was
that not?
welcoming, then it
Yeah.
wouldn't, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to you just welcoming yourself in the conversation. Because one of the things I notice is that you're really good at welcoming the thing when you're in your own space
Hmm.
and you've created a really nice own space. But when you get in front of somebody else, there's some way in which you do that false humility thing.
Oh, I do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a defensive thing. It must be.
Yeah. So just be with everybody here on the call with that welcoming, that deep welcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And notice how much this is love, self love. Eyes open. Yeah. Look at them. Yeah. Yeah.
I needed this.
Yeah. And tell me what would make it that you don't deserve this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Pleasure.